Hey, what's up, guys? My name is David DeMuzio, and you'd probably never guess I'm a Prince fan. Today, I'm going to tell you what I think are the 7 most underrated Prince songs of all time. And why 7? Well, 7 was a very important number to Prince. He wrote a great song called 7, but that song is not on this list because it charted a bit too high in the Billboard Hot 100. And I really tried to only pick songs for this list that didn't chart in the Billboard Hot 100. I ended up picking 2 that did chart right at the very bottom of the Hot 100. So I felt like they were kind of needed, especially one of them was not a big hit in the US, and I've actually never heard it on the radio in the US. If you're a Prince fan and there's any one of these songs that you've never heard, or even if you're not a Prince fan and you're just a music fan, you really need to check these 7 songs out. So number 7 is one of D'Angelo's favorite Prince songs. And he actually did my favorite version of it. It's on the Spotify sessions. It's a live version of the song, She's Always in My Hair. Now, this is a song that I kind of overlooked until seeing Prince's performance. I think it was on the Arsenio Hall show. It's on YouTube. I highly suggest checking this out. He just absolutely kills it. It's him and Third Eye Girl, which was such a tight band, performing She's Always in My Hair. Check out that live performance. It's really a great one. And then check out D'Angelo's live version on the Spotify sessions. Now, you can only hear that on Spotify. I'm not a Spotify subscriber, so I only listen to it when other people have a Spotify subscription. I'm like, you've got Spotify, put on D'Angelo, She's Always in My Hair. I love that. Now, he also released a version that was on one of his albums, but I'm not as big a fan of the studio version. I actually like Prince's studio version better than D'Angelo's, but I like D'Angelo's live version better than Prince's studio version. So for some reason, this song just works really well live because, as well, Prince just kills it live. Number 6, I had kind of a hard time picking, and some of you might disagree with me, so leave it in the comments, let me know. That song is Blue Light. Here's the reason I picked this song. It's really kind of a unique song for Prince. It's got really this kind of reggae vibe. It's super sexy, which is very Prince, but the vibe of it and the sort of reggae feel is quite different. And also, I just love the Love Symbol album. I think it's one of Prince's greatest albums. And I'm actually filming another video called Prince's Top 4 Greatest Albums that I hope you'll check out. And, well, okay, I'll give it away. The Love Symbol album is one of those top 4 albums for me. So I had a hard time picking between Blue Light, The Morning Papers, and Love to the Nines. Those are my 3 favorite non-single, non-charting songs that are on the Love Symbol album. The Morning Papers might have charted just very, very low on the Hot 100, but those 2, Love to the Nines, Blue Light, and The Morning Papers, great Prince songs. Of all of those, I'm just going to go for this list with Blue Light for number 6. Number 5, I was actually surprised never charted on the Billboard Hot 100 because I did hear it on the radio some growing up, and that song is Guitar. It's one of the greatest songs of that era of the Lotus Flower, Planet Earth, that sort of era of Prince. Guitar for me is just definitely one of the strongest songs, and it could just be an incredible song for U2 or any rock band to cover, and it's definitely a song that I want to perform live in the future. Number 4, I think might be Beyonce's favorite Prince song. Now, Beyonce and Prince were friends, and I've often heard Beyonce perform this song in concert. And that song is The Beautiful Ones off the Purple Rain album. Man, one of my favorite musical moments ever in history, any artist, is The Beautiful Ones, the very end of the song, where Prince starts doing these screams, and it's just one of the most passionate moments I've ever heard captured in music. It's incredible. Please check out The Beautiful Ones. Number 3, it was only like number 77 on the Billboard Hot 100. It did chart just a little bit and was released as a single. It's one of Prince's greatest songs, and boy, what a vocal performance it is, and great song. And that song is Call My Name. Number 2, I almost didn't pick because it's actually a cover, but I don't feel like that's fair to say that it's a cover because really it's more of a reimagining than a cover. It really doesn't sound much like the original at all, and I never knew it was a cover until recently, and I heard the original and I was like, wow, yeah, I guess that's sort of the same song. That song is Another Love. And Prince just killed it with this song. I mean, the original, which I think is by Alice Smith, it sounds good. It's a solid song. But to me, Prince just takes it to a whole other level. And it's like a different song, but it's just so powerful. And I think it's probably the best song that he released during the Third Eye Girl era, which is one of my favorite bands that Prince put together. Let me know what you think of this list. I'm actually doing my own Prince tribute album because he's my favorite artist. So it's called Let's Go Crazy, the Ultimate Prince Tribute, where I'm re-recording a lot of my favorite Prince songs. A couple of them are on this list and a lot aren't. They were other giant hits. I'm going to be releasing my version of Little Red Corvette in a couple of weeks. The music video is already done and it really turned out awesome. And I'm kind of trying to do what Prince did with the song Another Love, where it's a bit of a reimagining, where I can add a twist to it and hopefully do it up to that level that Prince did, but in a kind of new and creative way. Ring the notification bell if you want to be notified when that music video goes live, and check out the other video that I'm doing called Prince's Top 4 Albums of All Time. All right, and number 1. I wonder if any of you guys can guess it before I say it. Prince said that this song was the next Purple Rain before it was released, and that's quite a statement. Prince said some pretty off-the-wall things over the course of his career, but some of those things were extremely meaningful as well. And to me, this is one of those things, and I think in many ways it is on that same level like Purple Rain. It's got one of my favorite lyrics ever in a song, and that song is Gold. Gold was in some ways kind of the title track of an album because it was released on the album The Gold Experience and kind of encapsulated an entire era of Prince's music. So check out that song Gold. I think it's one of the most powerful anthems ever written, and it's one of my favorite Prince songs. I think Prince was saying something really powerful in the song Gold. If you listen to the lyrics, what's the use in money if you ain't gonna break the mold? Even at the center of fire, there is gold. All that glitters and gold. And I think what Prince was saying in that, there's all that glitters and then there's gold, is I think that he was saying that gold is love, and gold is God, and gold is goodness. And there's all these things to be distracted by, all that glitters, and then there's gold. I think that's a really important message, and I'm quite thankful to Prince for spreading that message. It's something that I'm really trying to keep in mind lately, that there is all that glitters, there's, lots of distractions, and then there's gold, and there's goodness, and there's love, and that's what we need to be keeping in our hearts and sharing, and the way to keep that in our hearts is to share that gold and that goodness with other people and to be an instrument of good. I hope that you'll keep that light shining, and you'll ignore all that glitters and just search for true gold.